I am 45 years old. Some of you may know that. If you're new here, you probably don't. But I mean, I'm only saying that because a lot of people tell me I look a lot younger. A lot of younger guys go after me. I mean, older guys do too. It's a wide range, but a lot of younger guys go after me, and when they find out how old I am, it like doesn't matter to them. Even though
The delusion is still there. Of course, they're gonna tell you that you look younger because they want to bust you down. What are you gonna think? That you think they're gonna tell you that you look older? Think they're gonna tell you that you look your age when they find out how old you are? No, they're always going to shift down. And as a 45-year-old woman, you would think that you would know this, that the game is real, that the finesse is real. And if you haven't found somebody, because again, I tell guys all the time that first of all, great women are already picked. Unless you know them, unless you've built with them, unless you know their circumstances, and you actually understand the dynamics of why it is that they're available on the market, chances are it's a recreation only situation. I would say that it's a 95-5 recreation only situation. Um, Outside of the fact, and now I'm talking about the high value guys, right? I'm not talking about the guys that's just trying to figure it out. I'm not talking about the guys that are Henrys. I'm not talking about the guys that eventually is going to get there. I'm talking about the circumstances that you're facing. For these women that are 45 years old, and they say, "Oh my God," and they keep telling me that I look younger. That's cool. The chances are, I'm telling you, that they are not looking to get into a relationship with you, ma'am. They are looking to bust you down. That is just the facts. That's the reality of it. I don't know how much more simple that I can put it, but I want to hear what she got to say. And I always like to link back to the content creator inside of the description. So let's get to what she's going.
we don't have the same like trajectory in life, like I'm in a totally different stage of life. Like they don't care, and I just constantly get reminded every time a younger guy tries to develop something with me. It always ends up being that one thing that they always want, and that's all they care about. And
What do you mean try to develop something with you? They're trying to get to the box. What you talking about? That's exactly what I just y'all got y'all. For women to say that they so smart and they got degrees and they so educated and they the most enrolled and stuff. You y'all can't be this crazy. Y'all can't be this delusional. You can't believe that they're telling you this. And this is why when women say a lot of times, "Yo, I get men my age," or "Men always want me." No, men want to bust you down. It's not necessarily meaning that they want to marry you. Stop being delusional. Y'all gotta wake up. It's something wrong with you. If you have not gotten the results that you want at this big old age that you are, then there is something inherently wrong with you and your mentality and all of this. And you saying that only younger guys approach you, that means older guys or guys your age don't see value in you. And I want to get the same energy from a lot of y'all women that's out here that say that, "Oh no, it's so predatory," or guys that go after women that are younger. I want to see these thirst trapping women be held accountable in the same vein, because a lot of them are getting buzzed down by guys that are much, much younger than them. And then they get emotions and they get caught up and they trying to get these guys to trap them to still be in a relationship with them, when in reality they just geriatric wives, right? So I don't want to keep hearing all of this stuff about Shannon Sharp or anybody like that until y'all start holding y'all counterparts accountable. There's just a whole lot of older women that's get busting it down for a real one, and then they acting like, "Oh my God, guys, my age are coming at me." No, you just busting it down for a real one. That's the reality of it.
I'm a mature, experienced woman who is
Old.
not looking for hookups. I never
That means old. I'm a mature, experienced woman. That means that you've been around the block a little bit. You're trying to change your status, and you're older. That's what that means. I'm an older woman. You're 45, and they don't want to date their age because for whatever reason they think that their body or who they are is more suited for a younger guy, but they just want that guy to have the mentality of an older man.
never put out that energy, but it's like a challenge, and I don't understand it. Like, why do guys bark up the wrong tree? And it really isn't that important why, because more important is how do I handle it. I am not saying that every younger guy is immature or looking for the same thing, but I can speak from my experience, and every younger guy that tries to get with me ends up being about that one thing, just wanting fun times, good times, not
Recreational use only. That's what it is.
caring to get to know me as a person and develop something meaningful before jumping into things and then expecting things to just work out. Like, that's the problem. I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like that's the problem right now with the dating culture, is that everybody just wants the good times and the fun part, but they don't want what builds the long-term, long-lasting good part, which is the deeper connection, getting to know each other, making sure that the red flags are not going to cause serious issues. You know, all of
But you think that a younger dude that is probably half your age is looking to build with you? Give me a fucking break, bro.
the above. And in a way, like, guys around my age or older don't really, on average, take very good care of themselves. And I pride myself on taking good care of myself from the
Told you.
inside out. And it's hard for me because
Told you. She don't want to date guys her age. She want to date younger guys. She think that she's more suited for younger guys. She's trying to look like, attract, and then deal with younger guys that only want to use it for recreational use. It's just the facts.
of that. So the younger guys that do approach me or pursue me, they don't understand, like, okay, you may be mature or whatever, you may have your shit together in some ways, but that experience of relationship history, of knowing how a long-term relationship works, what it takes to have a long-term relationship with someone, like, that's missing for a lot of guys. But not only that, it's like they just want to rush straight to that one thing, and for me that's a huge turnoff. So yeah, I'm so tired of the scam artists, the freaking manipulators, the immature, just want what they want and don't care about anything else and will do anything to get it type. Like, if you want something easy and fast, go find it, but stop barking up the wrong tree.
No, they're gonna continue to do exactly what they've been doing, and they're gonna get what they want. And I'm pretty sure. Listen, if I had to guess, I would guess that, because I always say that no woman is ever single. No woman is ever single. Even if she's not in a relationship, even if she divorced, she always is dealing with somebody. And so, what guys do, even young guys, older guys, they all think the same. What guys do a lot of times is they may keep you around, and just because you're not giving it up at that particular time, don't mean that they're not dealing with anybody else. But what it does mean is that they are willing to deal with you temporarily or for an extended period of time until they can get to the point to where it'll actually make sense for them. So, a lot of these women are delusional, and they think that these younger guys, and they going for the younger guys, they putting themselves in the spaces that younger guys can approach them. And yeah, dudes is gonna shoot their shot 100% of the time. So she turning down guys that may be her age, that's more suited to be 45 and be dating a 45-year-old woman that has been around the block for a little bit. They rebrand themselves and say, no, you know what? I'm just mature for my age and I'm seasoned. I'm mature for my age and I'm seasoned. Translation, I've been around the block, I've lived life, and I'm interacting with guys that are half my age, that are 23, 24, 22, maybe even 25 and 26. And I shouldn't necessarily be talking to them. I don't understand why they only want one thing, because I think that I'm a good catch. The reality is that they are looking to just bust me down. It seems like they're just trying to scam me. They're telling me whatever it is that they need to in order to get in her pants. And she's acting like she doesn't understand how the game works. Ma'am, you are old enough to understand exactly how the game works. You know what they want as soon as you start interacting with them. You're not going to change their mind, and you're not going to get a guy that is much younger that then sees you as valuable because of the experience that you've lived. That's not how it works. I am going to again link back to the woman that's in the description. So I always like to give credit to the content creators, regardless of whether I agree with them or not. Also, make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley 40% off your first order plus 20% off for life. Best time to join the Patreon is the beginning of the month. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments.